bit different, which works in your benefit. We're going to do an informal presentation. So you guys are going to get an up-close and personal introduction and look at some of the things that we do here at the New York Aquarium, as well as a couple of our animals. So instead of a formal show, you're really getting a pretty close and pretty cool look at a lot of the stuff we do here. So get excited. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, guy up there. Yeah, so excited. I know, it's like my 1 o'clock crowd was, you need to one-up them, 100%. But anyways, short introduction. My name is Meg. I work in the Behavioral Husbandry Department here at the New York Aquarium, or the Sea Lion Show, for lack of a better term. We have 5 full-grown male California sea lions in our department. You're going to meet 2 of them. So the first handsome guy you're going to meet is Osborne. Osborne is 16 years old, and he is accompanied by my coworker, Andrew. There it is. Say hi to Oz, everybody. Well, like I said, Osborne is 16 years old, and he weighs 550 pounds. Big guy. Go around and say hello to everybody. Very important. Come on down, everybody. So once everybody has been properly introduced, Osborne is a California sea lion. So California sea lions can be found all along our west coast, as far north as Canada, and as far south as Mexico. California sea lions are very social animals, and they can be found gathering in large groups called rookeries. And those rookeries are pretty noisy places, right, Oz?
Noisy.
Right. Pretty cool. So California sea lions are part of a group of mammals called the pinnipeds, which also includes true seals like harbor seals, which we have right outside the aqua theater, as well as eared seals like sea lions and walruses. Oz has been working on his Halloween costume, so I think he might show everybody.
He's a walrus.
It's like sympathy laughs over there.
It was funny. It was funny.
It was funny.
It was funny.
But everybody knows what a walrus looks like, of course, but telling the difference between a true seal and an eared seal can be a little more difficult. So we, being the generous people that we are going to help you tell the difference. The first is that external ear flap. That's a really easy way to tell the difference between a true seal and an eared seal, and how they got their name, of course. But we have external ear flaps, and so does Oz. Pretty easy. True seals don't have that external ear flap. They just have a little pinhole on the side of their head that serves as their ear. Another really easy way to tell the 2 of them apart is those long front flippers. What? Those are so fancy, right? They use those front flippers to pull themselves through the water, much like you and I do when we go swimming. See if Oz will show us what that looks like. They can swim to 15 to 20 miles an hour. Pretty quick. Sometimes not quick enough to escape a great white shark, but pretty quick nonetheless. And they're very strong flippers. So they use those front flippers to propel themselves through the water, and they use their hind flippers for steering. We'll check these babies out.
Put it together now. All right, you ready? Here we go.
He's like, they can just look at them from here. Those hind flippers are used for steering. That's what they use those for. They also have a little tail back there as well. Getting around in the water is obviously pretty easy for a sea lion, but getting around on land is fairly easy as well. They rotate those front flippers up underneath their bodies and rotate those hips forward, getting around on all 4s. Right? That's cool, right? Everyone's like, we're not impressed by that. Not impressed whatsoever. Some other really awesome characteristics of a California sea lion, those impressive whiskers. So impressive. So those whiskers are called vibrissae, which kind of sounds like the word vibrate, right? So they are a sensory organ to feel vibrations throughout the water. Since a fish swimming in front of them makes a nice little vibration in the water. So always, the ocean isn't always light. There's no street lamps in the ocean, so they do need those vibrissae to feel through the water to find their prey when it is dark outside. So they don't always rely on their eyesight. Inside that mouth are a whole bunch of nice fancy teeth as well. those predator teeth, but actually sea lions don't use them to chew their food like you and I do. They swallow their fish absolutely whole. So you may notice Oz has not been chewing his fish this session. Oz is eating a couple of different types of restaurant quality seafood. He's eating herring, which is high in fat, capelin, which is high in protein, and squid, which is high in water content, checking off all of his nutritional needs each day. All full-grown male California sea lions eating around 30 to 50 pounds of fish every day. Woo! Lot of fish. He's like, I could eat more if you wanted to.
Where's it all go? Where's all that fish go? Yeah, right there.
All right there. Believe it or not, Oz can get upwards towards the 600 to 615 pound mark. He can get almost 100 pounds more on top of that. Quite a bit of fish. The reason they weigh a little bit more in the winter is they have to maintain a specialized fat called blubber to keep themselves warm. That specialized fat can get up to 6 inches thick, which, I mean, I completely understand. I pack on a little blubber in the winter as well. It makes sense. No one thought of it. All right, does anybody have any questions about Oz? No, nothing. Crickets. All righty, well, we'll say goodbye to Oz. Alrighty, so now that we're pretty well versed in the differences between seals and sea lions, everyone's an absolute expert, right? Never again will we be like, thanks for the seal show, Meg. Thanks so much. No, everyone's like, yeah, we got it.